So, we've just been to a charity shop in Chippenham.
How many?
Well, we went to several, but all of this happened in one, and it was very unexpected. It was the last one on the trip, and they said, let's have a look at the books. So it was her fault.
Oh.
And then, well, first of all, I saw that, he's got a little sticker of it, but it's Robert A. Heinlein, science fiction author, The Number of the Beast, and it just struck me, especially even the way they looked at the spine, worn like that, it just looked like a book, because I had this, I got it as a kid, and it struck me as like, bloody hell. I think it jumped out the title to Liz, because it was Number of the Beast. But, yeah, from what I remember, it is all about parallel worlds.
Read the back.
Oh.
It's alright, I'll just have a drink of wine.
An enthralling combination of classic space opera and heroic fantasy, The Number of the Beast is a breathtakingly original masterwork from one of the acknowledged greats of the genre. A brilliant but eccentric scientist has invented a space-time machine, and using the three space and three time coordinates, he has discovered a possible 666 alternative universes.
Oh my god.
Being 666 being the magical number associated with the biblical beast of Revelations. Into the scene, Heinlein weaves his own galaxy.
Bit too fast, babe.
Incredible galaxy of incredible
Bit too slow, babe.
ingredients. A Martian penal colony where the British Empire wars with Imperial Russia.
Oh.
A universe with no letter J.
Oh, that's
Multi-person
interesting.
pantheistic solipsism.
No.
And the possibility that the mythical beast may not be mythical at all. Well, it's going to be interesting because
It's her next door. She's chopped that bloody hazel tree down again, bitch. Anyway, carry on.
Yep. So I don't remember details apart from that mixing realities.
Just going to get me new jug into the... Got that in a charity shop as well. Just get me a new jug in the shop.
Nice jug.
Don't say that.
No. And but yeah, it will be interesting to reread actually. But yeah, I mean, he's an author which people may not be aware of.
I expect Ben's read it. What's his name?
I think, well, you mentioned Friday, Ben, recently. Robert A. Heinlein. He's one of the big classic authors.
See if we can get that sticker off her. You keep rabbiting on. I'll pull the sticker off.
It's all right. No,
I'm not breaking the book, Mark. I'm just taking the sticker off.
I thought I'd have two hands and you've only got one. But you've done it beautifully.
Oh.
Except for that last bit.
Right, come on.
So, but yeah, Crow 777 has mentioned him amongst others.
Has he?
But, well, just in terms of the science fiction and how, he was talking about how science fiction authors, films, TV has been putting out an agenda, if you like, to make people think of space in a certain way and all those sort of things. But yeah, I can see how Heinlein would
go into
that.
Oh look, there's more Heinlein.
Yeah.
Heinlein. The Path Through Tomorrow, Volume 1. The Path Through Tomorrow, Volume 2. The Man Who Sold the Moon. Oh, that's David Bowie. It isn't it? Did he sing The Man Who Sold the World?
Yeah.
Rocket Ship Galileo. What year was this actually written then?
1980.
1980. Oh, it looks like a 60s picture.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I think Crow was sort of focusing on the fact that he was friends with Isaac Asimov, who was another of the classic science fiction writers from that era.
I'm just going to put the bread in the oven.
Sort of post-60s era. And they met each other as part of military intelligence.
Who did?
I think they were Heinlein and Asimov.
Oh.
Asimov is actually mentioned in the book. I remember that, where the characters actually, I don't think they actually get round to actually going to visit him, but it's mentioned because it's like fictional characters and different realities cross over.
Right, what was the second on the haul?
So China Melville.
Let me just get a sticker off.
Much about that book, particularly.
You've read a couple of China Melvilles.
Yeah, I've only read Embassy Town.
I got halfway through and my mind melted to a bit of mess. I couldn't cope with it.
City in the City, I think that one was.
Yeah, I couldn't cope with
which I think Ben did a review of. I've not read that one yet. But Embassy Town is very good. Very interesting in that it's around language, which is obviously the reason that drew me to it.
So what's this one called?
Perdido Street Station.
Perdido Street Station. What's it sound about?
The metropolis of New Crobizon sprawls at the centre of the world. Humans and mutants and arcane races brood in the gloom beneath its chimneys, where the river is sluggish with unnatural effluent, and factories and foundries pound into the night. For more than 1,000 years, the Parliament and its brutal militia have ruled here over a vast economy of workers and artists, spies and soldiers, magicians, junkies and whores. Now a stranger has arrived.
Sounds like bloody Melcham.
Now a stranger has arrived with a pocket full of gold and an impossible demand, and inadvertently, clumsily, something unthinkable is released. As the city becomes gripped by an alien terror, the fate of millions lies with a clutch of renegades and outcasts on the run from lawmakers and criminals alike. The urban nightscape becomes a hunting ground. Battles rage in the shadows of uncanny architecture, and a reckoning is due at the city's heart under the vast, chaotic vaults of Perdido Street Station.
Bloody hell.
I mean, he is a very good author.
He's a bloody... You've got to... Oh, my Christ.
Yeah.
You've got to, like, be prepared to have your mind ripped out and shredded. I'm just getting a sticker off the next one.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't sure about getting this, but we seem to be on a roll. But I haven't actually read Neuromancer. We have it in the house. I don't know if it's
Euromancer. Oh,
was it Neuromancer, I think?
I don't know. Who's written it?
William Gibson.
I have no idea.
It's quite...
We've got every book pretty much in the whole world in this house somewhere.
except these ones until today.
Well, we got them now.
But, I mean, that one is a classic... forget the words they use, but it's all around that idea of like, I mean, it was written years and years ago now, but it was about, you know, sort of a Black Mirror of his day. It was all about technology and...
What's this one about? What's it called, first of all?
Well, it's called All Tomorrow's Parties, which I guess sort of got me in a bit, because obviously the Velvet Underground song, which is not what...
With that stupid German woman that can't sing. Tomorrow's party. She can't sing.
No, but she's German.
We've done a video about this. I called him racist last time.
I love it.
Right, what's this one called? All Tomorrow's Parties. What's it say?
Lainey, living on blue cough medicine in a cardboard city, is scanning for nodality for the future. A future that depends on Ray Toei, the Adoru, beautiful girl, virtual icon, post-human. Rydell, ex-cop, ex-security for Lucky Dragon convenience stores, is working for Lainey, sort of, but he's working for a future too, and for Chivette, who was once his girl and is now on the run, and now Rydell's back in San Francisco, back on the bridge where it all began, and where it looks like it might all end, possibly with a number of big bangs, but endings are also beginnings.
Oh, that sounds quite good. What year was that made? Hold on, when was the China Melville one made?
That'd be relatively
Christ, look at all the
recent.
China Melville ones.
Oh, he's pretty prolific.
King Rat, Perdido Street Station, The Scar, Iron Council, Looking for Jake and Other Stories, Unlondon, The City and the City, Kraken, Embassy Town. So, China Melville one was done in... Fuck knows. 81? 2000?
2000.
Bloody hell. So when was this one done? It looks quite good. Sounds quite good.
99.
Sounds quite good, that.
Yeah, I've never read...
We've got to hurry up because the hold on. I bought macaroni cheese and the Americans say, what they say?
Mac and cheese. But they don't say it like that. But it's like everything's got to be abbreviated this day.
So what were you calling it?
It's going meat.
He kept doing it.
Can I have the meat?
10 minutes I had that. That means mac and cheese. Because we can't say macaroni cheese.
Yeah, something's just going down. It's going to go down to one letter now. So it'd be like...
Yeah, I've had that for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
right, let's
started it. Oh, well, this was an
let's
afterthought.
just get the sticker off.
Just because, like, The Number of the Beast, it was a science fiction book I had as a kid when I used to have a lot of sci-fi. So I don't remember it necessarily as being a great book, but it was just...
It
was just like, oh, I had that as a kid as well, and then this was, I get it, and I said, no, and then she said, get it, and then
got it.
I relented. It was only quid in the charity shop, so... again, I can't really remember anything about it.
Read back then. Ben Bover Colony.
Yeah. Hurtling across a vast and rousing canvas from Baghdad to what remains of New York City, from Messina, the capital of the earth, to the moon, to Island 1, the magnificent colony in space, Ben Bover's extraordinary new novel is a brilliant epic of sheer storytelling power. Colony is a story of the once proud cities of the earth made humble by greed and revenge, of Stone Age cultures and advanced civilizations in space, of a cast of extraordinary and memorable characters from the remote corners of the globe and beyond, and of David Adams, the first genetically perfect test tube human being The only man
There's a
who can
theme.
save the earth from final destruction. So yeah, you've got
And this is the day of the government care about us, so they're going to text us all. This is the day of that. What year was that made?
So yeah, all this sort of stuff that's been. Yeah, so we're on a talking about
Dystopia,
and
that was 1978.
Transhumanism.
78, Mark. Talking about post-humans in 1978.
Well, yeah, it's been going on for a while, hasn't it?
And this one looks like we got it from a Glastonbury shop.
Yeah, on a different, totally different track to the other stuff, which is science fiction. But this is Arthurian legends. Thomas Sheridan mentioned that in Hocus Focus recently. Something that's interested me for a while without going into great depth on it, but yeah, just struck my eye. So a different telling of.
Have a read.
The romances of the Knights of the Round Table bring to life a rich and mythical age, a time of chivalry and magic long before the careworn times, our careworn times, an age in which the Vale of Avalon, shrouded in mist, was home to the once of future king. Arthurian legends of the Middle Ages retells the Arthurian romances, the legends of Camelot and the quest for the Holy Grail, and examines their early origins. George Cox's superb introduction provides a fascinating overview of Arthurian England that sets these fabulous romances in their context. In addition to the Legends of the Round Table, this volume contains an absorbing collection of tales from this bygone age, those of Merlin, Sir Tristram and Roland, as well as the mythic Beowulf from the celebrated cycle of Norse sagas. This is undoubtedly a book that will interest anyone intrigued by early England's semi-mythic past. And as Thomas Sheridan mentioned, it's actually, as he was saying, he thinks legends actually are of...
First published in 1871.
Yeah, well, that's the original romances, I guess. So, that it might actually be one, possibly two real people in Welsh history, actually.
Yeah.
And Wales actually was much bigger and used to have a lot of.
We've heard a lot of different things about Wales.
Oh yeah, very much.
We've heard lots of things about Wales.
Yes, it's a very notable place.
Right, that'll do because I can smell cheese.
Yeah, we'll get dinner now.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.